Hey, how's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good evening for some. It is 5 o'clock here at the Sewing and Vacuum Authority. I'm going to wait just a moment, let some people jump in, but we're going to talk about what's hot today with, of course, your favorite, my favorite, Linda and Barbara there behind me. So we've just been chatting, and I'm here at the Westport Road location today, and as you can see behind me, the big liquidation sign, and we've got sales, signs everywhere because we're moving the Westport Road store sooner than we thought. It's coming very soon, actually, which is exciting. So we were just kind of talking as we were looking at all the stuff that we're going to move. We've got a ton of awesome things for the seasonal shoppers, for whether it's a gift, something personal, stocking stuffer, new machines. We've got a ton of stuff, and Linda and Barbara have kind of compiled some ideas and some items that we're going to go over and just give you a good shopping list idea. Is that fair? So that's what we're going to kind of do today, and we're going to showcase a couple of the new machines and some of the sales that we got going on. So hopefully you guys can hear us better. If the audio's not great, let me know if you need me to tell someone to speak louder, if I need to get closer, because we have to do this on the phone, of course, because I'm mobile. So just feel free to let me know. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that the Sewing and Vacuum Authority and Quilt Quarters has an abundance of machines right now. So I know during this pandemic, it's been tough to find, mid-range priced machines, some low-end basic machines. Also, high-end machines have been hard to find. We have got an abundance of all three. So if you're in the market for a machine, come see us. Give us a call because we do have machines. We have machines, and actually, I'm going to walk all the way down here. I figure I should have started with this one. The Burnett's are the hot ticket item, all right? These machines are phenomenal. I'm going to flip the camera around real fast. This one especially is the B35. These machines, if you're not familiar with Burnett, this is Bernina's little sister. As you can see right there, Swiss design. These machines, it's so quiet, first of all. The quality of these machines, I mean, Linda, what would you say as far as you've been sewing for a long time and you've been selling Bernina's, you're a Bernina fan, I shall say.
This is fabulous. If you've got a new sewer in your family, if you've got a college student, a high school student, or even younger, or for yourself, especially if you want something that's very lightweight and portable, this sews like a dream, and it is a Bernina. It's made by Bernina.
That's right.
To Bernina specifications, and has some great stitches on it for an awesome price of $279. So
yeah, that is the moving / holiday / blowout sale, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is we're not even blowing them out. We've got so many of these things,
which is a miracle because you could not get hold of these for months.
Right, I know.
So
we were
really a great deal.
We were fortunate, to say the least.
Absolutely.
So hello, Cindy. Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Marissa. So the Burnett's are something that I've been learning about, and in my opinion, it's a hidden gem. So if you're not familiar with the brand name Burnett, Google it, look it up. It is a Bernina, and it is a phenomenal machine. And a lot of people who are not even beginner sewers don't need a ton of extra stitches. And that's the machine for you. So that's the B35, the Burnett 35. Let me walk back over here real fast because we've got the entire line, by the way. There is the B33, the B35. It's going to be hard to see this, but they're kind of hidden down here. We keep all the secrets down here low. So, and as you see behind me, we have the full Bernina lineup with, of course, if you want to go to the opposite side of the spectrum and go big, we've got the B790 right there, the special edition that comes with a free 480. We still have a few of those bundles in stock. And then if I walk around here, we've got these specials on, look at these entry-level brothers. We've got a ton of the PS100s. We've got the Janome 2212 that we've been giving away. Congratulations again to our winners. We're going to keep doing that, so stay posted. Just go to the website and put in your email, and you'll be registered. So I won't take up too much more time, but the idea, I think you get it. We've got a ton of machines. Just reach out to us. Come see us. All of our locations, we can get you guys taken care of for the holidays. And I'm going to switch over here to Barbara Gordon because she's going to talk about what is possibly my favorite item that we sell, which is the Brother Scan and Cut. Say hello, Barbara.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad to have y'all with us today. I'm going to talk about the scan and cut. Now there's two segments of it. There's the Disney piece that we're going to be doing today, and then we also have one that's not. This one's on sale for $7.99.
Yeah, so this is the Disney. This is the SDX 230D. And there's what you were saying. There's two models. There's the
Right.
Disney, and then if you're not a huge Disney fan, there is the it's called the 225F for fabric, which comes with the fabric. No, I'm sorry, the fabric mat, which is a new item from Brother, and that is awesome if you're trying to cut fabric. So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh,
I just
okay,
yeah.
I'm used to it by now.
How dare you? So I'm sorry. So yeah, this is the Disney one that you're playing on here, right?
Right.
What are you going to show us today?
I'm going to show you how easy it is to cut something out on this thing. You turn it on and you have to load your mat. So it loads it for you. As soon as it's loaded, then you can select whatever pattern you're going to use. You can use Wi-Fi and go from your computer or your tablets to it. I'm going to select an animal. After each one of these things, there's all kinds of different things available to
These
you.
are built in as well. So
Right. And these things sitting up here are things that were made on this machine as well. And this was made on the Disney one. Isn't that cute? Little Disney,
it's so
little
cute.
Mickey Mouse things there.
And what's awesome is it's so easy to do.
It is.
I think here's what you're going to show us as well.
Right, that's right. And so I'm doing an elephant here, and it's got 3 parts to it. And you say, okay, you're going to select the elephant, and that's going to be what we're going to cut out first. And you set it, and then you hit okay, and then you're going to select what we're going to do. You can either cut, draw, you can emboss, or you can do foil on this. But I'm going to choose cut. And so I'm going to hit start. The nice thing about this machine is that it measures the depth of your fabric or your paper or whatever it is, your leather. You can cut all kinds of things out on this thing. There's just not much limit to it, up to a ½ an inch.
Yeah, and the nice thing is they have as you can see, actually, it's an automatic blade, so you don't have to adjust the blades. It literally will measure the depth for you and then cut the appropriate depth, which is awesome. Some of the older machines, and everyone's familiar with the Crickets, they don't have that option. Careful, it's spinning up there.
No, that's all right. Okay, so it takes about a minute to cut the elephant out. And so it's about 3.
Hi, Teresa.
While we're waiting for the elephant to cut out, one thing that people are not aware of is when you buy one of these machines, you get a free computer program called Canvas Workspace.
Oh, right.
And that is a Brother product. All you have to do is log on to Brother and download it, and it's yours to use on your computer to design whatever it is you want to cut out or make.
That's awesome. And did you hear that? It's free. Everybody likes that
I
word.
was going to say it's free. Yeah.
Brother's good about giving you some freebies, I will say.
Okay, so there's our little elephant, and we have a little spatula to help get him off the mat.
Yeah, they call it weeding. Marissa Mason says, hi, or hey, Barbara.
Oh, hey, Marissa. She's my neighbor.
Hey, neighbor. So she's using the standard tack mat, which for some thinner materials or papers is almost too tacky. So they do make a low tack mat. They also make a high tack mat. And again, like I said, they make the fabric mat now, which is awesome for those of you that are cutting out fabric to do applique and stuff like that.
Another thing that you need with this thing is a brayer roller. And we have these in stock at the store, and you do this on it to make sure that there's no air bubbles in it and that all the paper is down secure on the mat.
And a great stocking stuffer.
That's right.
Yeah, hint, hint. By the way, if any of you have hubbies or wives that are in the other room and you'd like them to hear some ideas for Christmas, bring them in here. And like I said in the post, tell them to grab a notebook because we're going to go over a bunch of awesome ideas.
Okay. And then when you get the elephant cut out, then you're going to select the next part, which is going to be his ear. And so we say okay, and we hit set, and we hit okay again, and so we're going to select cut again, and we're going to hit start, and it's going to cut a zero out.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, it's really simple, easy to do.
And actually, while that's cutting out, behind it, this is something that Brother just came out with for the scan and cut, excuse me. It's the playbook, which they have for a lot of their machines, and it is just filled, actually, what does it say? 240 pages of lessons. It's got a USB in there with some alphabets. It's really neat. Those playbooks are awesome. It helps you learn the machine, but also gives you just ideas of projects to do, which is really cool. Is that the ear?
That is the ear. Now I'm going to show you this little kit here. Is a great little stocking stuffer, and it's got a metal spatula in it. It's also got a pick for weeding, and what weeding means is that you pick out all the little pieces. It's got tweezers, it's got a scraper in it, and it's got a stylus in it to use on the screen. And so
nice.
I'm going to use this metal one.
Let me move around there. Yeah, it comes in this nice, this sweet little Brother scan and cut pouch, or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah.
Case, thank you.
So we have our ear there.
Let me go back over here.
And there's some more things that have been cut out right behind that. Also, these Christmas cards were made using the scanning.
Oh, I wanted to showcase this. This is awesome. Hold on. Let me hold this one up.
Okay.
I love this Santa. Look how cute that is. That's so awesome. These are all made right here on the scan and cut. Look how nice that is. So if you're not a sewer, but you are crafty, this machine is awesome.
Yes.
And Barbara, by the way, sorry, Barbara, that shirt right over there, Barbara made.
Yeah, well, I use the hot transfer vinyl.
Transfer vinyl?
Yeah, and it's really cool to be able to use that. I love the sparkly stuff, so that fit right in with me.
You do love bling.
I do love bling. And so I'm getting the last piece now is the water that the elephant's spitting out. So we say okay again. We said set. We hit okay. We're going to select cut again. And we're going to hit start. And it's going to cut the water out for us. It's going to measure first the thickness of the paper. And then it goes to the paper to cut it out. So it automatically adjusts the height or depth that it's going to cut so that it doesn't cut your mat. In some of the older models, they didn't have that feature on it, and you'd end up cutting your mat a lot. At least I did.
Oh, wow. As you see, there's tons of accessories and add-ons for the scan and cut.
Okay, so when you get through it, you can hit finish. Peel this off. We can use our little spatula again to get this off the mat, because it does stick. And so there you have your little elephant with his water.
Ta-da. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then when you get through, you just hit the eject button and the mat comes out. And like on these things, like this is the little Mickey Mouse little thing for put candy and whatever in for. It's great for parties or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
But it wrote, the scanning cut actually did the wording on this and the scroll, the flourish on it. So we didn't have to worry about that. We just told it to do it, and it did.
Yeah, you can swap out the cartridge and put pens in. There's a universal pen holder, so you can put any pen in there and literally draw and make cards, and it's really awesome. And if what I was showing you before, see there, back there, there's the rhinestone kit. There's an embossing kit. There's printable sticker. It's a starter kit. I love the cork fabric too. That stuff is really awesome.
That swirly decoration was made by the scanning cut as well.
Swirly decoration.
See it right there?
Yeah, I see it. I was like, I don't know what to call it, so swirly decoration is perfect.
And as far as the drawing goes, it's got a separate cartridge for it. You just take your little pen, you drop it in, close the top, you take this one and take it out, the cutting mat, then you pop this one in, and it will draw for you.
Easy peasy. Well, thank you for showing us that, Barbara. This Brother Scan and Cut is awesome. As she said before, they are on sale. You've got the Disney one for $7.99, the fabric model for $5.99 right now. All of our locations have these in stock currently. They are going kind of fast, but we do have them in stock. We've got a ton of stuff in stock. You guys just need to come see us. Ton of stuff in stock for your stockings. See that? So, all right, I'm going to go this way. If you haven't been to our Westport Road store, I'll give you a quick little glance all around it because you can understand why we're moving. We're crammed in here. I love this store, but we've literally outgrown it. And so we are moving very soon, and we are going to have a ton of more space and a ton of more items, including, I think, this entire table, which we're about to kind of talk a little bit more about.
Right.
So what in the world do we have here?
We are carrying fabrics of all kinds. These are all Christmas fabrics up here. You see the snowflakes, how beautiful that is. And then we've got panels and pre-cuts. We've also carrying the K-Facet and the Tula Pink fabrics. These are Tula's fabrics here, and these are K-Facet fabrics right here.
They're gorgeous.
They are.
Yeah.
And if you've ever watched any of my live videos, you can tell that I am a fan of those two artists.
Okay.
They are phenomenal.
And this fabric here it's a kid's fabric, and it's glow in the dark. So kids love that kind of stuff.
It's fun to make pillowcases out of.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Then we have kits, and then we do have some Christmas fabric on sale. We also have a mat over there, Linda, if you want to show them that mat.
Oh, nice.
It's a light box
Yeah, it's a cutting mat,
and the
right?
cutting mat, yes. But the light,
It literally, yeah. So see, it's lit up, which is really cool.
Yeah, I've got it plugged into this.
Barbara and I both have those on our Christmas list.
Oh, that's neat. So yeah, look at this, a USB right into the side of that Brother machine.
Yep.
Oh, that is awesome.
And
Yeah, those are hot. Those
And
are.
then
Those
we've
are.
got some cool tools. We've got this little OESD pointer to stuff things in, especially if you're working with batting or stuffing.
Yeah, if you're turning.
Poking out corners.
That's it, yeah.
Exactly. And some really cute little USB sticks
Yeah, look at
that are
these.
super stocking stuffers.
This right here, we cannot keep these in stock. I tell you, these things just the points are perfect, and you can turn out those corners instead of using scissors,
And they're
right?
hard to come by.
Yeah.
And I wanted to point out these large embroidery threads, and this one is $12. They are around $12.95 depending on what it is. But we have these large spools. We were fortunate enough to get a deal on these things.
Is that Isacord, right?
Yes, it's Isacord.
Yeah, boy.
Which is
Quality
And
stuff.
ta-da! If you buy one of those, you might just want one of these.
Well,
You want to talk about it?
even if you don't buy one of those, you want one of these.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that how much better your thread works if you're standing it up rather than laying it horizontal.
Horizontal, right?
So the vertical stand just really makes a difference in how your thread works, and a lot of machines don't have it. So I would highly recommend anybody who buys a machine to get one of those if you don't have an upright stand on it to begin with.
Yeah, so we do repairs on all brands, and because of that, we get in a lot of older machines where the little spool pin is broken, and you can't get that part for a 500-year-old machine, but you can get that thread stand, and you can still use your machine. Problem solved.
Yeah.
And then we also carry some of the Kimberbell products that a lot of people are so fond of. We got a couple books here with us today. We also have, these are Fat 8s, and they're on sale for $1 a piece. And we also carry jelly rolls and pre-cuts like that. We carry the Field Tech pre-wounds, which is something that we all enjoy, the pre-wound fabrics. Pre-wound
Bobbins,
I
yeah.
mean. And then we have all kinds of stabilizers and other things that people need.
Thank you, Vanna.
Yeah, great for stock. Again, those are great stocking stuffers.
Yeah, they are. And then the poly mesh are just a stabilizer, period. Of course, I personally love the OESD. We also carry Floriani and Quilter Select, right? So I think you get the idea is that we're really growing in the sewing industry, and we're really trying to expand what we offer. And fabric, of course, I'm most excited about, but all of these notions are necessary. We want to be a one-stop shop.
One other thing that I want to talk about as far as notions go is the magnifying glass that the Brother has for their machine.
Oh boy. So I'll show you the box here. So this is something they just came out with, this magnifying lens. And I had not seen it in action until today. This thing is
For those of us whose eyes are a little bit older, this is just fabulous.
It just hooks right there on the side.
Well,
cool?
I bought one and put it on my machine, and I absolutely love it.
I bet you do.
I don't know if magnifying glass works for a camera lens, but it seems like it might.
It does.
It does,
looks
kind of.
like it. Yeah.
So that's an awesome add-on item.
Yeah, and here's a freestanding lace item that was done, and that's something that embroiderers enjoy.
Yeah.
And then we've got a couple other things here that is freestanding lace that was done by an embroiderer.
Yeah, let me
You want to show those two?
We
look.
think it's an OESD design.
You can see the little sewing machine in the window. I mean, the intricacy. Is that a word?
Yes, that is a word.
Sounds like it.
It sounded right. It worked for me. They're so cute. It's got to be a lot of stitches, but these are just so neat. Yeah.
And you can put the little, what do you call those lights?
Tea lights.
Tea lights inside.
Oh,
and
tea
light
lights.
it up.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea. That's awesome.
So and I think there's a whole village.
Of the little houses,
I
yeah,
believe
that's
so.
awesome.
Yep.
So as you guys can see, I love this fabric selection, but we are going to carry a ton. We're going to have, there's some batiks back there in the corner. We've got some 30s fabric coming in. We've got what's the other word I'm looking for? Replicate? No.
Reproduction.
Reproduction. Thank you. I'm learning. Reproduction. So we've got a ton of stuff, including the newest and greatest overlock machine on the planet, which I'm going to let Linda tell us all about. As someone who's terrified of sergers or overlockers, Bernina will kill me if I say serger, overlockers, I mean, is it fair to say that I should be intimidated by this?
No,
Really?
absolutely not. As I told you, I would never say the word overlocker and easy in the same sentence.
Right.
But with this machine, I do. The L890 and its little sister, the L850, it's absolutely amazing. The amazing thing is you have this touch screen just like you do on your Bernina, on your 4, 5, 7, and 8 series Bernina. Very similar.
Right.
And you just, let's see if I can, you have folders.
Get a little bit closer.
Just like you do on your sewing machine, and you touch the folder, you choose the technique that you would like to do, and then it totally walks you through. There's nothing left to chance. And you can see the little dots down here. You just go through each dot, you touch the arrow, and then you touch the camera, and it shows you exactly what to do. I mean,
Oh, wow.
you can't make a mistake.
It's literally dummy proof.
It really is. Plus, the most amazing thing, it took years and years and years. Bernina promised an air threader for years.
They delivered.
It never came. Well, now it's here, and it is to die for. It's worth the wait. So I thought, except that I don't have any scissors.
I bet you we've got some
I bet
somewhere.
you have some. Though.
Yeah. So for those who are not familiar with air threaders or this machine in particular, usually there's 4 spools of thread, and the 2 spools would go into the needle. The other 2 are called looper. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And that's the difficult part. That's where, I shouldn't say, well, it's the more difficult part.
It is.
And
definitely.
so what they've done with an air threader is make that part easy. And I was kind of blown away of how easy. I'm going to switch sides here. I was kind of blown away with how easy it was. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, we're at Westport. We're not at the new Westport, by the way. We're still at the current Westport, but we're going to be at the new Westport, we're hoping within 2 weeks, but definitely by January 2nd. So I'll just get in here so they can see.
Well,
We're going to show you the magic here in just a moment.
I was going to try to show them the technique, but I'll just show you how to do it. So what you do to thread with the air threader is you engage the air threader and you touch your foot
Well,
control.
she's literally going to use the foot control to
and you
turn
want to have
this
a little
on.
slack in there. You just put it in
Let me
there.
get to the other side here. I'm switching. Bad cameraman.
And there it is. that fast.
It literally, and I don't even know if the camera could pick that up, but
It was too fast.
it turns on a vacuum, right? And it literally just sucks the thread in and then shoots it out right here where you need it to be.
With your, and then you just
Turn it
off,
back, close her back up.
close her back up, lower your presser foot, and perfect cover
And
stitch.
cruise.
Unbelievable. And that's all there was to it.
Wow. That's awesome.
It is
And
awesome.
look at this. I was, first of all, blown away the fact that an overlocker had a throat, the throat space to the right of the needle. That's
Close
incredible.
to 6 inches.
That's incredible. And the 850, the biggest tip, because this is the L890,
Correct.
which is the top of the line because you have the computer screen and a handful of more functions in the 850. But the 850 still has some throat space. It's just not quite as large, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's this.
Is it the same?
I think, and it has this extension table, which I didn't put on there today. This is set up for cover stitch, so this is a different thing.
Oh, right.
Different from the L850, which does not have the cover stitch. The
Right.
cover stitch gives you the different widths of cover stitch plus the chain stitch
Oh.
with the overcast. So anything you'd find in ready to wear, this machine will do, plus so many other things.
And this exists.
And the brand new book, Bernina Big Book of Serging. You all are so familiar with the Big Book of Feed and the Big Book of Embroidery. Now we have the Big Book of Serging, and I think the Big Book of Quilting. Didn't those just
Yeah,
come out?
it sure did.
Those are
So
other great, not stocking stuffers, but great to put under the tree.
absolutely. So come in and see us. We do have, I shouldn't say we have a plethora of these in stock because these are tough to get, but we do have some in stock. And so if you're interested, please get a hold of us. Barbara's telling me to turn the camera. What's that, Barbara?
Oh, this is a gift certificate. So if you don't know what to buy your loved one for Christmas, we always have gift certificates that you can use, and they are good toward any purchase in the shop.
That's
And
right.
so-
At any location. So whatever's more convenient for you, because remember, we do have the 4 locations. So whatever's the most convenient, you can go in and get one of those. And that's actually a good idea.
It really
If-
is,
if-
especially if you don't know what. If your wife says, "I'd like a sewing machine," well, you have no clue what kind of sewing machine she wants.
Let me just tell you from experience, the gentlemen out there, do not just guess.
Yeah.
Do not guess which sewing machine your wife would like. That will not end up well.
Great idea, because let her come in and pick it out. It's a very personal thing. I mean,
It really is.
Yeah, that's right.
Barbara and I are lifetime sewers, and we can attest to that.
Yeah, and the good news is bring them in because you can test it before you buy it. We want you to test it before you buy it. That's super important. So we have you can get a private demo upon request. You can actually fill out a form on our website. You can give us a call. Whatever's again most convenient for you to get a hold of us. Just do it. Come in and see us.
And you get free lessons with the purchase of a machine.
That's right. You get free mastery classes so that you're going to go home feeling confident to be able to use your machine. And of course, we're not going to, after those lessons are done, leave you hanging. We're always going to be there to support you. That's a big part of us. So, all right. Well, I thank you ladies so much. Thank you for showing again all of this awesome stuff. The Scan and Cut on sale, the Bernina L890. This thing is so impressive.
It is.
On sale. We'll give you one more pan here. Actually, here at the Westport Road Store, literally everything is on sale. Hold on, let me go too fast here because we're liquidating the inventory. Honestly, we just want to sell everything so we don't have to move it.
Amen.
I don't want to pick all this stuff up and carry it. So, all right. Well, thank you again. You will see these ladies and myself every Tuesday at 2, and every once in a while we're going to do one of these nice Saturdays. I like live at 5. It sounds right. So,
That's great.
all right, I'm going to flip the camera around. So, all right. Well, if you have any questions, of course, you can go back and rewatch this. But if you have any questions on anything you saw, if I was moving the camera too fast, call us. I'm here. Linda's here. Barbara's here. We want to help you guys out. One more big glance.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
everybody.
Come in and see us before Christmas so we can tell you Merry Christmas in person. But thank you all for joining us. We'll see you soon, all right? Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Well, Tuesday at 2-ish. That's our new thing, huh? All right. Take care, everybody.